السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
كيف حالك شيخ؟
الحمد لله تمام. What about you?
الحمد لله الحمد لله. I'm well. So, always kind of just waiting for me. It's just me and you, subhanAllah. It's kind of a lot of pressure. It's just I don't know.
I didn't quite get it.
Like it's either me or nobody. Like I'm the only one that's
Yeah, yeah,
so it's so you
yeah,
you
true.
you have to wait. You're waiting for me to come pretty much, subhanAllah. So if I'm late, then it's just pretty much
Uh,
for
it's
um
okay. I mean, I have other things to do. Don't, I mean, happens. Huh?
uh, Barakallahu feek.
Yeah.
Are we doing the what is like the quiz today or like the oral quiz?
Yeah, yeah, that's what we said, right? Uh, and we
Uh,
said, because I told you things, but I didn't note them. So
mm.
I think we said today we do it on
It was
بيان أحكام تنازع الزوجين.
yes, that was one of the chapters, and then also al-walima.
And then Walima. And in
Yeah,
2 weeks, right?
yes,
Uh, more or less 2 weeks. I think we said like the Monday, but yeah, around in 2 weeks, we do
yes.
another one for القسم بين الزوجات.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what we said.
And,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
next Saturday is gonna be I guess giving like myself giving the lesson like on
yeah. And there's also a question of a paper, right? You have to write or something. Sorry, I'm not. I think there was some discussions on this group. Where is it? Bismillah. Al-Majd. I think it's more in the Muamalat group. No, general. Let me check. Um,
I think there was one in the buying and selling the muamalat one.
oh,
I don't think I know we have the oral quizzes and the
yeah, I will ask. I will ask. I mean, we don't have to do it now. I mean, anyways, we can say let's do this thing after Ramadan, for example.
mm.
I get
I'm sorry, Chef.
paper if I'm not mistaken, but should be in. Yeah,
You broke up
can you hear
the
me?
time. Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
can hear
okay.
you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, at some point you will have to write a paper on one of the topics, if I'm not mistaken. It should be in this PDF, at the very beginning of
Oh,
the
okay,
everything is there.
okay.
I guess it should be in the files. No, that's not here. Perhaps here.
Mm.
Files, الشرح الصغير. Course syllabus. Yeah, let me have a look. Um,
السلام عليكم.
مهمات وعليكم السلام. Oh, perfect that you're here.
Yeah, good.
MashaAllah. We're discussing about okay, there's a question of the topic yeah, then if you can do it, it would be good as well. But at least that then he has to present like a lesson he has to do, right?
نعم نعم he has to
And
present
there's also the paper,
on
صح?
a paper. نعم نعم and
Okay,
both
two
of them
different
are
things.
overdue.
Both of them are
Alhamdulillah.
overdue.
نعم نعم but alhamdulillah لا بأس.
Okay, okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think when did we said like regarding the lesson? We said in 2 weeks, right?
The lesson might be next Saturday, I think, and then the
Yeah, that's it. And then for the paper, we can say end of February. Is it fine for you? 1 month to do it?
yeah,
So
okay,
everything is done before Ramadan. خلاص.
yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay. And معلش سيدي محمود, we will start with some with the اختبار
لا ابدا يا سيدي، تفضل
شفهي
تفضل.
عن أحكام تنازع الزوجين. So yeah.
تفضل يا سيدي.
Uh, so we'll do it in English if you yeah, then we'll
Okay.
if it's easier for you, I mean.
No, whatever works, it's fine.
Okay. So let me just get to. So first, remember when we were talking about okay, تنازع الزوجين. SubhanAllah, I can't find the page. Let me see, hold on. Yeah, here it is. We said okay, this let's say dispute or this disagreement is relative to different things.
Mm.
Do you remember like the sort of breakdown of the different categories of تنازع we have?
Like what they're disputing or what?
Yeah. For example, one will claim something, and it's like different topics of dispute or different.
Like a sadaq, for example.
For example, yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I mean.
yeah, the sadaq, where they go to the qadi and present I guess the problem, whatever it might have been between, it was unclear, or there was some type of disagreement about it.
Okay, so one would be the sadaq.
No.
Do you remember? Uh, so that's one. Any other category?
Let me
So
think.
someone makes a claim like the very beginning of the chapter.
Okay. Can
The
you
very
tell me how
first
many
thing.
categories there are?
Sorry?
Can you tell me the number of categories you're looking for?
We could say there are four categories.
Hmm.
Four categories
Okay.
would be
Okay.
but like out of the four categories,
Yeah.
it's actually two and one is like subdivided in three. So that's why it makes four. We could say actually okay. We'd say three big categories. Let's make it simple. Three big categories. And then there's one of these categories that has basically that is divided in three. So that's five total, but we can collapse it to three.
Okay.
You
Okay.
mentioned the sadaq, so that the second one, and that's the one that is subdivided. There are two other big categories.
Okay.
It's like the first thing someone can claim
Yeah. Oh,
against.
okay. Yes. So that's where we have. Yeah, that's in the beginning of, I think, of the chapter. Yeah. So we're talking about where the person, like the Zoja, for example, or whoever, I probably, so you're talking about the Yamin, like the uh
But would be more like when they face the qadi. It's just like what would be the first thing that one is saying, claiming something about the other, and the other one saying no, or the opposite,
like marriage, being married to that person, like the marriage contract itself. The
Yeah,
dispute
that's
about
actually
that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's actually the first category.
No, the marriage contract, then the sadaq.
Yeah.
No, no. Um.
Then you recall about the sadaq, what they can be in dispute about more precisely.
Uh. Yeah. It's I know that the Zoj, if he refuses to pay, that's a clear one. Or maybe he denies what they agreed upon. The Zoj denies the mahr that was agreed upon between them.
Yeah, that's the general meaning of التنازع في
No.
الصداق. That's the
No,
general
no.
meaning. Like, do you
So no.
remember any subcategories? If you don't, خلاص, I mean,
I mean, it
open
was
to.
uh hmm, some categories of the sadaq.
Yeah, if it doesn't come, it's okay.
Like it being clear or being
No, it would be to remember it in a simple way. That would be quantity, quality, or if he gave it to her or she took it or not. That's like the free subcategory. What's the quantity? Oh, it's like $1,000. No, it's
mm,
1,200.
mm,
Quality meaning more like, I mean, quality is what is it actually? It shouldn't be quality. It's more like, what is it? Oh, it's dollars. No. It's I
mm,
don't know. It's books. Hmm? You know, more
okay,
the type. I could say the type, the quantity, and the last one is the qabd. Oh,
mm,
I already gave it. Oh, and she's like, no, I never received it. These are the
mm,
three subcategories. And then the last big category is في متاع البيت. في what, like the classical when people divorce.
yeah.
Who gets what? Who gets
Uh,
what?
so after bringing the matter of talaq to the qadi, is that
Yeah, but that's basically when it doesn't have necessarily to be when they divorce, you know. Okay, usually that's when it will happen, but it could be at, you know, any time.
okay? Okay, and we're talking about like قبل البناء or after البناء. Um, like, well, was there dukhul or not that affects well, the mahr and
Well, that's where there might be a fasq or not.
yes,
The-
right,
Yes, and depending on what kind of tanazur
yes,
we're talking about. But indeed,
right,
that's it. For
yes,
example, if it's before the bina and they have dispute on the jins, on what kind of stuff is the sadaq made of,
hmm,
then here there would be fasq.
right, yes,
If they don't
no,
agree, of course, if they don't come to an agreement.
no,
Um, in which case, in which case would it be, would the claim made by the husband be accepted
mm.
that their marriage is one of tafwid, is nikah al-tafwid?
Okay, so there was no musamma like
He's claiming, he's
yeah.
saying, oh, our nikah is nikah tafwid. And she says, no, it's tasmiyah.
Okay, so there's the nazal about that. Okay, so now the question is what?
It's when would it be, when would his claim be acceptable?
Ah, yes. Okay, so who's taking the matter? Who's taking the matter to the qadi? Him, the Zoj?
Uh, doesn't matter in the end, you know, they both
Ah,
are in front of the
yeah,
qadi,
because
so
right. Yeah, well, I mean, it's about. I mean, they take the yamin, so it's gonna be with regards to the yamin, the taking the oath and the bayina. So whoever's making the claim, um, so the rejecter, the munkir, right? He's or she, they're gonna have to. They make the yamin. They take the oath before the qadi, and uh, I guess the
think about like in there's depending on the situation,
yeah,
القول له أو لها. It depends. It depends
yes,
on one specific thing. that has nothing to do with the husband and the wife themselves. And this element, depending on like how it is, like what is the, let's say, the setup, he would be more like trusted, or she would be more trusted. One is claiming the tafwid, the other is claiming the tasmiyah. Do you remember?
I remember whether it was in the Sharh or in the Metin, like it was I just remember talking about the Amin and we're talking about the Mudda'i as well. And I think there's supposed to be like a shahid, like there's supposed to be I think, well, essentially there's gonna be swearing, there's gonna be
Yeah, for sure. This will happen.
the swearing for sure. And then it's just the bayyina on the person that is um I guess bringing the claim, like or rejecting the claim, like there's gonna be the bringing the proof forth. So one is ultimately swearing, and one is bringing the proof forth.
Here, what will really be the decisive element? Not decisive, but is bringing the circumstance and is
It's gonna
sort
be
of like,
the shahidain.
no, it's actually al-'ada. If we're in a place where the 'ada is to have tasmiyah, then
Ah, yes, yes, I
القول
remember.
لها بيمين. And
Yeah.
if it's the opposite, تفويض, then القول له بيمين. That's where the
I got
that's
it. Yeah,
the
Palma. Yeah.
العادة,
Mm.
the famous عادة.
No, Palma. Okay. Okay.
Okay, what is the concept that really matters when, okay, now we are in the تنازع في قدر المهر, the quantity
Okay.
of the mahr,
No.
or the صفة. Like, okay, is it
Yes.
if we took, you remember this دنانير محمدية and زيدية and so on.
Yes.
So either like the quantity or the quality.
Yes.
What is the element that the Qadi will look at when both will claim something? How will he discriminate? One is saying, for example, and there is no, it's just there's a claim against another claim. Oh, the sadaq is 2,000. For example, she says the sadaq is 2,000, and he says no, sadaq was 1,000. What will make the Qadi decide? What will give the qawl, as we say, القول للزوج وللزوجة. Who will have القول? Just think about it. The Qadi he only has in front of him two persons that claim figures, basically numbers.
I think I recall it's like did you ask him about the code? That's what the question is about.
Yeah, to know who has the qawl,
I,
what will the Qadi look at? What will be his way to like decide who has the qawl? بيمين, of course, is always the discretion of the yamin.
yeah, yeah. It's
Like to whom he gives the ball, basically. Who gets the ball?
the code is for the mudda'i. That's what I remember.
Okay, but مدعي what? Because both are claiming here. What's the thing? Both are claiming. One is claiming 1,000, the other is claiming 2,000. it's a concept that is used here. It's really not something complicated. That's something that I guess most people in real life would use also. Like when two people claim something, and one of the two should be right at least, so they can't be
Yeah.
false. To discriminate. To get the answer, I mean, we could go like, okay, if they're not claiming 2000, 1000, but one is claiming that it's a Bugatti Veyron and the other is saying it's 2000. How do you discriminate?
Oh, it's like the closer one, the one that's gonna be closer to what would be acceptable.
Yes. Do you remember in Arabic what's the
Yeah, it's like an ashbah or something, right? It's like
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
yeah, like the
Yes, it
closer.
is.
Yeah. No, yeah.
You see, when we make examples a bit
Yeah.
crazy, it's
Just trying
it's
to
easier.
yeah. Mm,
Okay. We are before al-bina,
okay.
and they differ on the jins.
Mm,
Jins الصداق.
mm.
What would happen?
قبل البناء
قبل
and
البناء
التنازع is
تنازع
one
في
of the
الجنس.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So uh, you just take it back to صداق المثل,
No,
right? Right?
not
No?
for this one. Actually, not. Yeah, no.
For the wait, okay, then it's well, I know it. I'm just so many details I'm trying to recall.
Yeah,
Uh
this one's
yeah,
a lot of scenarios. There's definitely
cool.
a chapter that deserves to be put as a chart, as a tree like
Mm. So this
chart.
one is نعم قبل البناء. Okay, this is قبل البناء.
So always قبل البناء there are more options of what can be
Right,
the outcome.
right. No,
It's
no.
wider. بعد البناء, because we're talking about the sadaq, we know that it's already more narrow what can happen.
Yeah, right. I think that's what I said. I think the one I gave was بعد البناء, if I'm recalling correctly. I'm trying to think قبل البناء now. Let me just
Mm.
get a second.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
indeed what you said was بعد
بعد
البناء.
البناء. Yeah. It's coming to me now. Just trying to sort out the details in my head. So, um, mm, yeah. So if they, I think it was if they're both, of course, still in disagreement. Yes, and yeah, قبل البناء, I think it's coming to me. It's how do I express it? I think it's like the Qadi does like fest, right? He what does he says? Trying to recall either the sharh or the meten. I can't even recall which, but
Yeah, so
it's like
there's a شرح if
um
there's a فسخ. I said
yeah
شرح? No, فسخ, sorry. Just repeated it. I heard you saying شرح and I said
yeah
شرح. فسخ?
yeah I think it was like I think he said something like well fusikha like Yeah, we're
وثقة
talking
في
about في
الجنس.
الجنس وثقة في الجنس. Yeah, that's what I recall from.
Just at what condition? Actually, I talked about this 15 minutes ago. This مسألة.
Ah,
So that's
yeah,
correct.
I think you're talking about
The best
like
fast unless
absolutely like مطلقا
مطلقا.
نعم. Yeah, like نعم. I think that's what I'm recalling. نعم.
Unless they come to an agreement.
Yes, assuming that there's still disagreement between both parties. نعم. I think
Okay.
that's what I'm recalling. نعم.
Let's go back to the very beginning, let's say, of the whole chapter. So the Sheikh says in تنازع في الزوجية.
Okay.
And then he mentions two ways to do إثبات. Two ways to
Two ways.
to prove. Or rather, let me reformulate this. Oh, that's the same thing actually, on one way or another. There are two ways to prove that there is زوجية. Two acceptable, I could say, proofs, or two acceptable elements that can prove that there is زوجية, and if they are not there, then the dawah could be accepted.
Okay, so two things.
It goes together.
This has to do with the testimony, with the like the Amin, or is this something else? Maybe I'm mixing up concepts.
That's we're in the category of proofs. So the author in the not only in the Sharh, but Salafi talks about it in the matan, mentions one of the two types of proofs that are accepted.
And these two go together.
He says إن تنازع في الزوجية ثبتت يعني الزوجية
Yeah.
ولو, and then I don't say what follows, ولو,
Okay.
and then he talks mentions what is that even by this way.
ببينة, right? ببينة, yeah.
That's number one.
نعم ببينة.
There's the bayin as we
سماع.
yes,
Yeah.
and sama, correct.
سماع. نعم.
Correct.
This is brutal. SubhanAllah. Goodness. Okay. Okay.
Bismillah. Trying to find good questions also because it's a tricky I would say it's one of the most technical chapters when it comes to everything related to يعني فقه الأسرة.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this one. So we said we when we have تنازع we are بعد البناء and there is تنازع في الجنس. So as you said, we go back to صداق المثل.
Yes.
But there's like condition.
Yes.
It's not exactly it's not always like exactly صداقة المثل. Do you remember like what we look at? You say, okay,
Yes.
you
Mm.
two guys, you differ, you can't. She says it's 2000, you say it's 500. Okay, we go back to صداقة المثل. But it's not always صداقة المثل. It will depend
No.
on what? You remember?
Um, oh, the testimony is, and whatever the amount they testified to,
Mhm.
like it can't be more or less, obviously, because it
Okay,
has to
so
be,
it can't be more than
yeah.
what?
Then the stated sadaq that's being or it's it's like
Just like use the let's say he claims it's 500. She claims it's 2000. So here uh, we have three possibilities صداقة المثل. Could be in between, could be higher, or could be lower. Like technically speaking, I mean صداقة المثل it could be any of these three things. We don't have the lady in front of us. We don't know what's صداقة المثل. I mean we
yeah,
don't.
that is not higher than the highest amount and lower than the lowest amount. We know that for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then. When it comes, this last type of تنازع في
Mm.
متاع البيت,
Okay.
how do we, like some general guidelines as to how should we treat this scenario?
Yeah. The urf.
Okay, if you can be a bit more precise.
Uh, it was yeah, because the urf, like we said, it could delay things, right? It could have any uh, it's like 1 second. It's
Let's take the example of like the divorcing, for example. Now we have to split like whatever is in the house, the apartment.
mm,
How do we do that? That's my question.
oh, okay.
How do we like determine that this is hers and this is his?
Yeah. And this had nothing to do with قبل البناء or after البناء. That
No, we're talking about like
this is
we're divorcing.
they're
Maybe they
divorcing,
live together like 40 years. We don't know.
and we're talking about the house, like
متاع البيت, whatever is in like
or whatever's in,
what,
yeah, whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
what belongs to whom? Or, how do we get that? I mean, we are saying they are divorcing, but honestly, it could happen and they're not divorcing. Could be just like for some reason there's this dispute and they go to the qadi and now we have to split whatever's in the house.
Yeah.
Maybe they're still like married, but one is living in that place and the other is living in that other place when before they were living together. So at some point they need to split whatever was in this old house, let's say, and both
Yeah.
we will get what belongs to each one of them. So how do we split that?
the woman is supposed to I mean get what's known, like the order dictates what she gets, like, or like, yeah, the for the woman. So what's known for her to get is what she gets.
Yeah.
Is that right? Or I think that, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the main element.
Yeah.
That's the main element that is used.
Okay.
Of course, there are some exceptions.
For her?
Do you remember like if there's a claim, no, in like both ways. For example, if the
Yeah.
husband is claiming that the, I don't know,
Yeah.
cooking pans belong to him.
Right. No. So he swears. He swears about it. He does the yamin, right? He does the yamin on that claim, that the pans or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. Was that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct. Yeah, also, I mean,
Mm.
if the wife is known to be just poor, then we would not assume that anything
Oh, okay.
belongs to her, you know.
Yeah.
Is really known to be like so poor, so like
Mm. Mm.
especially back in the day.
Right. Mm.
Okay, let's talk a bit about the walima.
Okay. Done with the tanaz, alhamdulillah.
Yeah. حكم of the walima
Mandub.
and also like when is it mandub to do it? So you said mandub, okay. And when is it preferable to do it?
So it's like after the bina.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Correct. Uh, answering or responding in the meaning of like attending
Yes.
is obligatory.
Yeah.
Is it in any case always all the time obligatory, or like
Not
if you can
always.
give
No.
some details like
Yeah. I mean,
when is it not and when is it?
right. So it's generally wajib, right? Obligatory, but obviously if they like singled out like this person, I think, right? Like the invitation and but there are conditions, like it depends on the walima itself though. Obviously it's like munkar and things like that, like haram things, right? Like then it's no longer obligatory for him to go.
Okay. What else? If like try
Uh,
to, you can take like 2 minutes if you want just to
okay.
think and
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
gather
let
your
me.
thoughts and just
Yeah.
like try to think about like big categories of things that could be let's say excuses.
Yes. I mean, I remember like I think examples of the haram things I think mentioned in the method maybe, or in the sharh. Like is that what you're looking for, or is that
Could
uh,
be, or
oh
thing other things that are excuses.
yeah, okay, I think I got it. It's mentioned like the excuses for Jum'ah. Yeah, the excuses for Jum'ah is gonna be like
Yeah,
yeah, like
true.
yeah, I remember that. Which is a lot, obviously, of excuses there. Um, do I give examples of those, or is that fine? Like,
No. Do you have, do you remember any other kind of excuse? Not that there are like 2000 categories of excuses, but
oh, like other. Okay. Um, let me think. I mean, even like if it's like too packed, I think that was an
yeah,
excuse. Yeah, the
yeah,
ziham, I believe it's called, right? Like ziham, yeah.
yes,
And
yeah.
the yeah. Um,
Indeed. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. There's also إغلاق الباب. Yeah, if the guy shows up and
Oh
the
yeah,
door is just closed, he closed the
right.
door at his nose, or something like
No,
like
no.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's go for last question. Mm, yeah, that would be too easy. If I start asking what's the hukm of the instruments, music instruments, I mean that's.
Mhm.
Mm, but there are not like so many things. Oh, okay. Why not? This one is not too complicated, but um, talk. Yeah, tell me about the one who is fasting. So someone is fasting and is
Mm,
invited.
yes, yes. So, yeah, even if they're fasting, it's still wajib.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still wajib. Yeah.
And then once he's there,
Uh,
keep in mind,
oh, yeah.
الوليمة هي
There's a
طعام
condition.
العروس.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, with regards to breaking the fast, that's what you're asking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember there's a condition. It's like um, it's like he doesn't eat like unless uh, it's
No,
with
he
regards
just
to harm, with regards to like harm or like
no. It's just harm has nothing to do. It's just he doesn't eat. خلاص. He's fasting.
so he
Just
accepts the invitation, but he doesn't break the fast. Yeah, he
yeah,
doesn't.
no.
Yeah, yeah.
Just go back to chapter on باب الصيام.
Yeah.
بنذهب even if you're invited to anywhere, anything, you don't break your fast.
Right. No, okay, I remember now. I remember. Yeah. No, it's fine.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, when you think at it from that angle, it's just that's why the fuqaha have said there
Yeah.
is this discussion in أصول الفقه. هل يتبعض الاجتهاد?
Mm,
Can ijtihad be like, can you be a mujtahid in one chapter only and not in
yeah, yeah,
others?
yeah.
And some
Mm,
say that, yeah, it's possible, and the others say, no, it's not possible because what the chapters and the masail and the qawaid and all of that, it like intermingles.
yeah.
It's from here and from there, and you find qawaid that use in this chapter in another chapter, and the logic will be the same in this one and that one. So everything is entangled like this. And so to be like mujtahid in one chapter and not on the others
Mm,
wouldn't make sense. ولكن that's a khilaf. Allahu a'lam. I mean, yeah,
mm,
this argument is nice, but one could say that even though they intermingle, yeah, maybe you are not so deep in, I don't know, al-Hajj,
mm,
but yet, in al-Buyu', you know enough of al-Hajj to know if there's anything that would come in conflict.
mm,
So I mean, both opinions are. And so we see here that's just basic, simple mas'ala.
yeah.
Question of the Sa'im. But no, he doesn't eat. And actually, even someone who is not fasting, there's no obligation. The only obligation is to show up.
Just show up. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the obligation is ijabah to dawah, nothing else. Not
Mm,
eating, not مش عارف dancing
yeah.
Saudi dances and
Mm,
and these sort of things.
yeah.
Uh, so yeah, and with that we just finish here the exam. So
Okay.
that's that's an 8 out of 10. That's 80%. Yeah.
MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
جزاك الله خيرا شيخ، بارك الله فيك.
I helped you a bit on the 2 questions, but yeah, try to. I mean, I think we talked about it. I don't remember like Sidi Mahmoud Salim. You were there during Tanazu al-Zawjain or
Yes,
not?
Celia, my apologies.
Yeah,
I had promised to make a chart, but I haven't.
hey, it's okay. We didn't set a date, so technically speaking,
This is an
your
excuse
promise
of a
is still
faqih. This is an excuse. We'll do it in 10
it is.
years.
There was no date, so like technically speaking, you still have خلاص until until your last, breath, and may Allah make your life long in His رضا. اللهم آمين. But yeah, I think that's definitely a chapter that would
نعم
like
حاضر.
yeah, chart would be so beneficial
نعم
for
إن
this
شاء
one.
الله. We have the new template now, so إن شاء الله we'll
Oh
do.
yeah. True. That's nice. Okay. So last time, Sidi Mahmoud, we started already the Bismillah. اليمين
نعم.
في حقيقة اليمين وأحكامه.
نعم.
Maybe I can just like let me grab the matan. Let's read from the matan. So you're not like lost in the middle of nowhere. Bismillah. باب في حقيقة اليمين وأحكامه. اليمين تعليق مسلم مكلف قربة أو حل عصمة. قربة أو حل عصمة، ولو حكما على أمر أو نفيه، ولو معصية قصد الامتناع منه أو الحث عليه أو تحققه. Here, if you remember, like it's like the three kinds of قصد.
نعم.
If you remember, Iyad. Were you there, Sidi Mahmoud, for the first lesson?
لا يا سيدي. But I do read from the قسمة الثلاثية from Sheikh Mahmoud.
Yeah.
يمين الحنس والبر
Yeah. امتناع منه والحث عليه وتحققه. كإن فعلت أو إن لم أفعل كذا فعلي صوم كذا، أو فأنت حر، أو فأنت طالق، وكعلي أو يلزمني المشي إلى مكة، أو التصدق بدينار، أو الطلاق، لأفعلن، أو لتفعلن، أو لقد قام زيد. لقد قام زيد هذا مثال للتحقق، أو لم يقم يعني نفس الشيء. فإنه في قوتي إن لم أفعل، أو إن فعلت. إن لم أفعل لأفعلن في قوتي إن لم أفعل، أو نعم. بسم الله. أو قسم على أمر كذلك بذكر اسم الله. النوع الثاني. النوع الأول اليمين تعليق مسلم مكلف قربة أو حل عصمة. النوع الثاني هو قسم بالله بذكر اسم الله أو صفته، وهي التي تكفر كبالله وتالله وهالله والرحمن وأيمن الله ورب الكعبة والخالق والعزيز وحق خلقه ووجوده وعظمته وجلاله وقدمه وبقائه ووحدانيته وعلمه وقدرته والقرآن والمصحف وسورة البقرة وآية الكرسي والتوراة والإنجيل والزبور وكعزة الله وأمانته وعهده وميثاقه وعلي عهد الله إلا أن يريد المخلوق وك وكأحلف وأقسم وأشهد إن نوى بالله وأعزم إن قال بالله لا بنحو الإحياء والإماتة. وهنا نستأنف من هنا. فيقول المصنف رحمه الله ونفعنا به وبسائر مشايخ الكرام في الدارين آمين. لا يكون ليمين لا يكون اليمين، صح هكذا عندكم اليمين شد به ينبغي أن يكون ألف لام، أن يكون
نعم.
ليمين هذا لا معنى له. طيب عندي خطأ في الطبعة. لا يكون اليمين بنحو الإحياء والإماتة من كل صفة فعل كما تقدم، لأنها أمور اعتبارية تتجدد بتجدد المقدور. عن كل هذا يعني فلنرجع إلى كتب علم العقيدة والكلام. ولذا قال الأشاعرة صفات الأفعال حادثة. طبعا يخالف الأشاعرة الماتريدية، فحتى في الحاشية يذكر هذا يقول ولذا قال الأشاعرة إلى آخره أي من أجل تجددها قالوا إنها حادثة لأن كل متجدد حادث، خلافا للماتريدية فإنهم يقولون صفة الفعل واحدة وهي قديمة يسمونها التكوين كما تقدم، فهو معنى قائم بذاته تعالى، وسبحان من لا يعلم قدره غيره ولا يبلغ الواصفون صفته. طيب ثم يقول المصنف ولا بأعاهد الله ما فعلت كذا، هذا قسم غير صحيح، أو لأفعلن فليس بيمين على الأصح، لأن معاهدته تعالى ليست بصفة من صفاته. أو لك علي عهد أو أعطيك عهدا لأفعلن، كل هذا ليس بيمين. أو عزمت عليك بالله لتفعلن كذا فليس بيمين، بخلاف عزمت بالله. يقول في الحاشية الفرق بينه وبين عزمت عليك بالله التصريح بعليك وعدمه، والتصريح بعليك هذا هو الأمر الفارق. فالإتيان بعليك صيره غير يمين، ومثله في عدم اليمين قول الشخص يعلم الله فليس بيمين، وإن كان كاذبا يلزمه إثم الكذب. قال في المجموع وقول العامة من أشهد الله باطلا كفر لا صحة له، إلا أن يقصد أنه يخفى عليه الواقع. وأولى في عدم لزوم اليمين الله راع أو حفيظ، ومعاذ الله حاشا لله، وإنما ترك التمثيل بها المصنف لوضوحها وإن ذكرها خليل. طيب نعم، ألفاظ نسمعها كثيرا وطبعا ليست بيمين، لا تحمل معنى القسم أصلا، يعني الله راع أو حفيظ هذا منتشر. حاشا لله، حاشا لله، لا يتصور أن يكون هذا يمينا. نعم. آه نعم. قال بخلاف عزمت بالله. نعم. أو أعزم بالله لأفعلن. هنا هنا يعني الفرق أنه أعزم يعني عندي العزم، أبغي أريد بلا شك، بالله لا أفعلنه. جعل بالله هذا يسير الكلام يمينا. نعم، فيمين. أو أعزم بالله لا أفعلنه فيمين كما تقدم. وكذا أقسمت عليك بالله. والفرق هنا كما يقول في الحاشية، لأن قبل قليل قلنا عزمت عليك بالله، وقلنا هذا ليس بيمين. عزمت عليك بالله. والآن يقول أقسمت عليك بالله. الفرق بينهما أن في هذا المثال يقول الشخص أقسمت، خلاص استخدم كلمة القسم، فإذا هو قسم. نعم. ثم يقول لا بنحو النبي والكعبة من كل ما عظمه الله تعالى لا ينعقد به يمين. وفي حرمة الحلف بذلك وكراهاته قولان، والمعتمد الكراهة، لأنه شيء آه يعني الكعبة لها عظمة، وسن النبي، وكل هذا في النهاية راجع إلى جعل الله ومتعلق به يعني تقريبا مباشرة. فلهذا قالوا يعني يكره. ليس كمثلا من يحلف ب... بشيء يعني غير معظم. آه، ذكروا في بعض الشروح أن يكره أيضا القسم أظن بالأم والأب، لقدرهما يعني الذي أعطاهم الله. وأما من قسم بالملك الفلاني أو بالرئيس أو مش عارف، هذا محرم. ويعني سبحان الله، شوفوا هذا، نقول مكروه أو حرام، ولا نقول كما قالته السلفية أن القسم بغير الله كفر. هذا قولهم. هل سمعتم هذا؟ أن من يعني
لم أسمعه
قسم.
من فيدي لكن أتصوره منهم
هذا
يعني.
نعم شيخ.
هذا مثلا قالوا أن أنثم يعني القصيدة والنغم الوطني الجزائري كفر. ليش؟ لأن دقيقة سأجده. آه، بسم الله. لأنه هكذا: قسما بالنازلات الماحقات والدماء الزاكيات الطاهرات والبنود اللامعات الخافقات. فقال السلفية في هذا في هذا قسم بغير الله، قسما بالنازلات الماحقات والدماء الزاكيات، يعني أصلا تقريبا ليس بقسم أصلا، ليس المقصود من القصيدة. وحتى لو كان يعني لا بس خلاص يعني نسلم له just لأجل تنازلا، نقول طيب هذا قسم بغير الله، نعم صحيح، لكن ليس بكفر. شوفوا ما قالته المالكية. وهذا شيء يعني منتشر خاصة في فرنسا، سلفية فرنسا. وسلفية فرنسا هم معروفون في العالم، عالم السلفية، بأنهم يعني أسوأ أسوأ حالات أو أسوأ مرتبة من مراتب السلفية. هم معروفين. حتى سمعت من بعض الإخوة أنهم تقريبا طردوهم من بسم الله جميع المدينة. قالوا لا نريد هؤلاء الأخوة من فرنسا، خاصة من أصله من الجزائر، لأن شأنهم سيء جدا، سيء جدا. على كل حال، على كل حال، أصلح الله أمرهم وأمرنا، اللهم آمين.
آمين آمين.
ثم يقول: وإن قصد بحلفه بك العزة من كل ما عبد من دون الله التعظيم من حيث إنه معبود، فكفر وارتداد عن دين الإسلام، تجري عليه أحكام المرتد. وإن لم شوفوا، لو قلنا هذا لهؤلاء الوهابية سينفجرون انفجارا عظيما. وإن لم يقصده فحرام قطعا بلا ردة. حتى من قسم بالعزة، بمناف، بجوبيتر، بزوس، ثور، ومش عارف، ولم يقصد التعظيم، فليس بكافر على مذهبنا. طيب. ومنع الحلف بنحو رأس السلطان أو رأس فلان كأبي وعمي وشيخ العرب. هذا لأهل طنطا، صح؟ لأهل طنطا دائما يعني
آه
شيخ العرب،
آه
سيدي أحمد البدوي.
آه.
نعم. آه نعم، كرأس فلان وكأبي وعمي. طيب حتى الأب، نعم الأب. س... سأراجع المسألة، لأن ربما في فرق بين الأب والأم، لكن بسم الله. على كل حال، نعم. في كلام في هذا. نعم. أم... بسم الله. كهو يهودي أو نصراني أو على غير دين الإسلام أو مرتد إن فعل كذا فيمنع، ولا يرتد إن فعله. شوفوا كمن قال يا لو فعلت إن لم أعطي مالا لصديقي هذا فأنا يهودي، فليس بردة، يمنع ولكن ليس بردة. وهذا يعني كلام منتشر أيضا، خاصة استخدام المال فيما يتعلق باليهود. حتى يعني علمت أن في مصر نفس الشيء، يعني البخيل يقال له أنه يهودي.
نعم صحيح صحيح يا سيدي،
هذا
كلما
شيء
أحد يظهر البخل
سبحان
يقولون
الله.
له أنت إيه يهودي.
آه. نفس الشيء في فرنسا سابقا. طبعا اليوم يعني يعني شيء آخر. حتى يعني ما زال عند من ليس بووك، وليس من يعني الطرف الشمالي في السياسة. لكن طيب، نعم، على كل حال لا يهمنا كثيرا هذا. نعم. فيمنع ولا يرتد إن فعله. وليستغفر الله مطلقا، أكيد لأنه يعني ممنوع. فالاستغفار من شروط كمال التوبة. وأما هو لما يقول فليستغفر الله، هي معناه يتوب إلى الله عموما مع مراعاة شروط التوبة. آه، فليستغفر الله مطلقا، فعله أو لم يفعله، لأنه ارتكب ذنبا. ثم يقول المصنف: واليمين بالله أو بصفة من صفاته على ما تقدم قسمان. طيب، فابتداء قلنا القسم آه قسم على على فعل قربة أو حل عصمة. طيب، يعني تعليق مسلم مكلف قربة أو حل عصمة. ما قلنا القسم الثاني هو القسم بالله وصفاته وأسمائه إلى غير ذلك، يعني كل ما قرأناه اليوم وشيء من الدرس السابق. الآن يعني ندخل في ما ينقسم إليه النوع الثاني. القسم بالله ينقسم إلى منعقدات، وهي ما فيها الكفارة وغيرها. أي غير منعقدة وهي ما لا كفارة فيها. فهي أي غير المنعقدة قسمان أيضا. فهنا يعني ممكن فعل الشجرة أيضا، اليمين. ثم اليمين إما تعليق قربة هكذا، أو حل عصمة، وقسم بالله. والقسم بالله منقسم إلى منعقد وغير منعقد. وغير المنعقد له قسمان: الغموس. الغموس هذا هو الأول. فما هو الغموس؟ سميت غموسا لأنها تغمس نعم، تغمس صاحبها في النار، أي سبب غمسه فيها. ولذا لا تفيد فيها الكفارة، بل الواجب فيها التوبة. الواجب التوبة. وليس المعنى يعني أن غموس وأنه يعني لا يغفره الله، لا أبدا. كما هو معروف يعفو عن كل شيء إلا الشرك سبحانه وتعالى. نعم. أيوة. وفسرها بقوله بأن حلف بالله على شيء مع شك منه في المحلوف عليه أو مع ظن فيه، وأولى إن تعمد الكذب. ومحل عدم الكفارة فيها إن تعلقت بماض. نعم. نحو والله ما فعلت كذا، أو لم يفعل زيد كذا، أو لم يقع كذا، مع شكه أو ظنه في ذلك، أو تعمده الكذب. فإن تعلقت بمستقبل ولم يحصل المحلوف عليه كفرت. نحو والله لآتينك غدا، أو لأقضينك حقك غدا، ونحو ذلك، وهو جازم بعدم ذلك أو متردد. فعلى كل حال يجب عليه الوفاء بذلك. فإن لم يوفي بما حلف عليه لمانع أو غيره فالكفارة. وإن حرم عليه الحلف مع جزمه أو تردده في ذلك، أكيد لأنه يعني كذب، لأنه عارف أنه لن يفعل. هذا في جزمه. وفي التردد لأنه يتردد فلا ينبغي حينئذ أن يحلف. وكذا تكفر إن تعلقت بالحال. نحو والله إن زيدا لمنطلق، أو مريض، أو معذور، أي في هذا الوقت، وهو متردد في ذلك أو جازم بعدم ذلك. شوفوا لما قال مع شك أو ظن، لاحظوا أن الظن القوي يلحق باليقين، فحينئذ ليس بغموس. من كان له مثلا ظنا قويا أن، في المثال قال لم يفعل زيد كذا، طيب عند الشخص شك، هذا يمين يمين غموس اليمين، فليستغفر الله. له ظن فليستغفر الله لأنه غموس. له ظن قوي، يعني غلبة الظن، نفس المعنى. لا لا، ليس بغموس، ليس بغموس، لأن الظن القوي في معظم المسائل الفقهية يلحق باليقين. ثم قال والثاني اللغو. فال... فقلنا القسم بالله منعقد وغير منعقد، وغير المنعقد غموس أو لغو. هذا هو القسم الثاني. والثاني اللغو، وفسره بقوله بأن حلف على ما، أي على شيء يعتقده، أي يعتقد حصوله أو عدم حصوله فظهر خلافه فلا كفارة فيها لعذره. قال تعالى الشيطان الرجيم لا يؤاخذكم الله باللغو في أيمانكم. ومحل عدم الكفارة فيها إن تعلقت بغير مستقبل، بأن تعلقت بماض. نحو والله ما زيد فعل كذا، أو لقد فعل كذا، معتقدا حصول ما حلف عليه فتبين خلافه. أو بحال نحو إنه لمنطلق، فإن تعلقت بمستقبل نحو والله لا يفعلن كذا في غد، مع الجزم بفعله فلم يفعل كفرت. شوفوا، اللغو هو في محل، نفس محل الغموس، الماضي أو الحال. تمام. الفرق أن الشخص يعتقد الحصول، أنه حصل، حينئذ ليس بغموس ولا شيء عليه ولا كفارة ولا شيء، والحمد لله. فلا، يقول إن تعلقت بغير مستقبل فلا كفارة في ماضية. نرجع. فلا أي فعلم مما ذكرنا أنه لا كفارة في ماضية. أي في شيء، سمعت شيئا.
نعم سيدي.
أي
لم يتضح عندي الفرق بين اللغو واليمين الغير منعقدة الغموس، لأن كلاهما.
الغموس، الغموس حرام.
نعم، بس كلاهما يا سيدي في الماضي، لا يتعلق
نعم،
به كفارة.
نعم.
اللغو.
الفرق،
اتفضل.
فرق. شوف، الغموس يتعلق بحالي الشك أو الظن، يعني بحالات الوهم والشك والظن والكذب
مم.
المعتمد.
مم.
من تعمد الكذب أقصد.
مم.
واللغو حلف، حلف لكن يعتقده، يعتقده
آه.
يعني اليقين أو
آه.
الظن القوي.
نعم نعم
هذا هو الفرق.
نعم.
نعم. أنه لا كفارة في ماضية، أي في يمين متعلقة بماض مطلقا. قال ماضية لأن كلمة يمين مؤنثة، كما أخذناه سابقا. مطلقا غموسا أو لغوا أو غيرهما، لأنها إما صادقة وظاهر أنها لا كفارة فيها، وإما غموس ولا كفارة لها إلا الغمس في سبحان الله، الله أكبر ما حفظنا، إلا الغمس في جهنم. آه الله المستعان. ربنا اغفر لنا وارحمنا وتب علينا وأجرنا من النار، ما آمين. آم أو التوبة أو عفو الله. وإما لغوا ولا كفارة فيها لما مر، يعني هذا حاصل تقريبا. هذه الأسطر القليلة حاصل ما سبق. أم نعم. طيب، في المتن قال فلا كفارة في ماضية مطلقا عكس المستقبلة، يعني عكس اليمين المستقبلة، أي المتعلقة بمستقبل، فإنها تكفر مطلقا إذا حنث غموسا أو لغوا، وبقي التفصيل في المتعلقة بحال، فإن كانت غموسا كفرت وإلا فلا. وقد نظم ذلك العلامة الأجهوري في بيت مفرد بقوله: كفر غموسا بلا ماض تكون كذا، لغوا بمستقبل لا غير فامتثلا. نعم. ونقف هنا إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله.
نعم. طيب
بارك الله فيكم شيخ.
فيوم الاثنين نقرأ تقريبا نعم إلى أن نتحدث عن البساط، وهذا البساط أمر مهم جدا 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 جدا. نعم، حتى البساط جيد.
إن شاء الله شيخ.
نعم.
جزاكم الله
جزاكم
خيرا.
الله. تقابل بعد يومين بإذن الله. لا،
بإذن
ربنا
الله.
يحفظكم.
وإياكم.
الله يبارك
السلام
فيكم
عليكم
شيخ.
ورحمة الله وبركاته. وفيكم
وعليكم
اللهم
السلام ورحمة
آمين.
الله وبركاته.